Before the story begins, I'd like to ask you to subscribe and like. This will help the channel grow. The Portrait's Secret, Detective Mystery Story. Detective Clara Hensley was called to the Holloway estate just after midnight. The mansion belonged to Victor Holloway, a wealthy art collector with a taste for rare pieces. Tonight, his prized acquisition had been stolen, a recently purchased 18th-century portrait of a cloaked nobleman. The thieves had moved with precision. No smashed locks, no forced windows. Only a carefully cut alarm wire and footprints leading into the garden, vanishing in the wet grass. On the empty frame's backboard, Clara's flashlight revealed something strange, faint chalk lines, as though someone had sketched a pattern directly onto the wall. Victor, pale and shaken, insisted he knew nothing. "It was just a painting," he stammered. But Clara had already noticed the way his eyes lingered on the chalk, almost like recognition. At the police station, art conservators examined an older photo of the stolen portrait. Behind the dark paint strokes, something faint was visible. Using infrared scans, they confirmed it, a second layer beneath the surface. A hidden map. Victor Holloway finally confessed. "I bought it at an auction in Prague. They whispered it came from a monastery. I thought it was a myth." Clara pressed further. "And what does the map show?" Victor hesitated before pulling out a half-burned letter he'd received days earlier. Its message was chilling. Asterisk. "The painting hides the way. The treasure belongs to us." Star. The signature was a single symbol, two interlocked circles with a dagger through them. Clara knew it well. The Brotherhood of Ash, a criminal network obsessed with relics. That night, Clara followed a lead into Holloway Park. Informants claimed a Brotherhood courier would pass through. In the foggy darkness, she spotted masked men waiting near a bench. When she moved closer, chaos erupted. Papers flew into the air. A woman burst from the shadows clutching a rolled parchment, and the masked men lunged. Clara drew her weapon, as police backup flooded the scene with blinding flashlights. The woman, terrified, thrust the parchment into Clara's hands before vanishing into the night. Unrolling it, Clara's breath caught. It wasn't the complete map, but fragments, enough to confirm the truth. The stolen portrait pointed to catacombs beneath the old city. The following day, Clara descended into the labyrinth beneath the old quarter. The air was damp, echoing with distant drips of water. Symbols carved into the walls matched those from the stolen portrait. Torchlight flickered ahead, Brotherhood scouts. Clara ducked into the shadows, watching as they pried open a stone archway. Behind it lay a hidden chamber filled with dusty chests, broken statues, and rusted chalices. But one chest gleamed brighter, reinforced with iron bands. Its lock bore the same symbol from the Brotherhood's note. Before Clara could act, the thieves hauled away into the darkness, leaving behind only scraps of parchment and the lingering smell of burning wax. Back at her office, Clara pieced together the scraps. They weren't just directions, they were warnings. Traps. The Brotherhood was in danger, though they didn't know it. As she worked, Victor Holloway arrived, sweating and frantic. "They want me dead. They think I set them up. But Clara, you don't understand. That chest doesn't hold treasure. It holds documents. Names. Families tied to centuries of blood pacts." Before he could explain more, gunfire shattered the office window. A bullet ripped through Victor's shoulder. The Brotherhood had found them. Clara dragged him to cover, the weight of the truth sinking in. This wasn't about wealth. It was about control. The trail ended at a forgotten warehouse along the docks. Clara and a tactical team stormed in, only to find the Brotherhood gathered around the iron chest. When the lid creaked open, parchment scrolls spilled out. They bore royal seals, land claims, and secrets that could rewrite history itself. The Brotherhood leader raised his voice. "With these, the city kneels." A firefight erupted. Amid the chaos, flames spread, devouring crates and relics alike. Clara seized the scrolls, shoving them into a fireproof case before fleeing as the warehouse collapsed. Later, watching the embers smolder on the horizon, she realized something chilling. Only part of the archive had been destroyed. Somewhere, more secrets remained hidden, waiting to resurface.